It appears that the WTA Tour is divided after they've been called out by a former world number one. It has been a quieter week in tennis after the U.S. Open, but there have still been two WTA tournaments taking place. The Guadalajara Open was particularly significant as American teenager Iva Jovic won her first WTA title at 17 years of age. Competition has continued after the culmination of the Grand Slam season, with a returning former world number one not holding back on what she thinks about her fellow WTA players. Karolina Pliskova criticizes WTA players as she claims they are always complaining. That player is Karolina Pliskova, who has just won her first match in over a year after returning from a serious ankle injury. Pliskova is trying to ease her way back into competition at the lower-level WTA 125 event, but she is certainly not holding back on her opinions. When speaking Flash Score, Pliskova was asked about the frequent criticism of the tennis calendar, but she actually responded by suggesting that she thinks it is better than it has been previously. The Czech then went on to call out WTA players in particular, pointing out the prize money that they now receive is higher than before. "I think it's the same, if not better, than it used to be," said Pliskova. "I know how there used to be a lot of travel. There was a Fed Cup, Billie Jean King Cup 3 times a year, which doesn't take as much time now either." Recently, an older tennis player was telling me that right after the U.S. Open, they used to go to the Davis Cup, which was played in 5 sets. And the girls? I feel like they're just always complaining, but I don't know what for. They're also paid more than they've ever been paid. It is not just WTA players that have been critical of this issue, with Carlos Alcaraz also calling out the tennis calendar. While Aryna Sabalenka made $5 million after winning the U.S. Open as men and women received the same prize money at Grand Slams, there is still a disparity at some tour-level events.